Hello all my dear student friends. Welcome to this session. We are studying the subject power engineering and refrigeration. The fifth topic is going on. Last topic, that is refrigeration and air conditioning. In this video we will study the classification of refrigerants and the properties of refrigerants. So let us start. So refrigerants are classified as primary refrigerants and secondary refrigerants. Refrigerants are classified into two groups. First is the primary refrigerant and second is the secondary refrigerant. Now the primary refrigerants are those refrigerants which actually take part in the refrigeration cycle. Maybe the vapor compression cycle or the vapor absorption cycle, whatever may be the cycle of refrigeration. The primary refrigerants which actually take part in the refrigeration cycle are called as the primary refrigerants. The refrigerants which actually take part in the refrigeration cycle are called as the primary refrigerants. So the primary refrigerants are classified further as halocarbon compounds, azeotropes, hydrocarbons, inorganic compounds and unsaturated organic compounds. So let us study one by one what are the halocarbon compounds, azeotropes, etc. So the halocarbon compounds are those compounds which are obtained from hydrocarbons. The example of halocarbon is R11, that is trichloromonofluoromethane, or R12, that is dichloro-difluoromethane, or R22, etc. So you can see that the halocarbon compounds are obtained from the hydrocarbon compounds. So hydrocarbons means the compounds containing hydrogen and carbon atoms. So in these compounds the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen atoms. Halogen means bromine, chlorine, fluorine, iodine, etc. So these elements are called as the halogens. So the halogens will replace the hydrogen atom, or the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen atoms. Maybe the fluorine atom or the chlorine atom or the bromine atom, etc. Right? So hydrogen atoms may also be present, or maybe or may not be present, but one or more of the hydrogen atoms are replaced by the halogen atoms, and the compounds which result out of this replacement are called as the halocarbon compounds. Now second type is the azeotropes. Azeotropes are nothing but the mixtures of the different refrigerants, but these mixtures are stable mixtures. So what do you mean by stable mixture? Stable mixture is that mixture whose vapor and liquid phase retain identical composition over a wide range of temperature. That means even if the temperature is changed over a wide range, you will find that the composition of these mixtures will be maintained in the vapor phase as well as in the liquid phase. So even if there is a change in the temperature, even if there is a change in the phase from vapor to liquid or liquid to vapor, you will find that the composition remains same. There is no change in the composition. that means the mixture is stable, right? So such stable mixtures of different refrigerants are called as the azeotropes. So the examples of azeotropes are R500. So R500 contain R12 and R152. So in this, the percentage of R12 is something like 73.8 and the percentage of R152 is 26.2. Similarly, R502 is the mixture of R22 and R115, and R503 is the mixture of R23 and R13. So these are nothing but the azeotropes, which are the stable mixtures of different refrigerants. Now we have studied the primary refrigerants. We are studying the various types of primary refrigerants. We have studied the halocarbon compounds, we have studied the azeotropes, and after that we are having the hydrocarbons. Sometimes hydrocarbons are also used as the primary refrigerants. The hydrocarbons example is methane, ethane and propane. So hydrocarbons are the organic compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen. So there is a covalent bond between the carbon and hydrogen, and you will find that there is a single bond. These are the saturated derivatives, or these compounds contain hydrogen and carbon, and the example is methane, ethane, propane, etc. Then the inorganic compounds are also used as the primary refrigerants. So the example of inorganic compound is ammonia, and ammonia is designated as R717 because 17 is the molecular weight of ammonia, and therefore we designate ammonia as R717. Similarly, carbon dioxide, that is R744, then sulfur dioxide is R764, water is also used sometimes, that is R718, and air is also used as a refrigerant in Bell-Coleman cycle, and it is R729, etc. So these are the organic compounds which are used as the primary refrigerants. So some of these inorganic compounds, so these inorganic compounds, some of these inorganic compounds are also used as the secondary refrigerants. So that we will see later on, like water and air are used as secondary refrigerants also. Chiefly water and air is used as the secondary refrigerant, but sometimes water and air is also used as the primary refrigerant. Now unsaturated organic compounds can also be used as the primary refrigerants. So unsaturated organic compounds are those compounds which contain less number of hydrogen or halogen atoms for saturation, which is required for saturation, right? So these unsaturated organic compounds are derived from ethylene and propylene. So these are the refrigerants with ethylene and propylene base. So the base compounds may be ethylene or propylene. So ethylene contains 2 carbon atoms and propylene contains 3 carbon atoms. So unsaturated organic compounds are also used as the primary refrigerants. So these are the various primary refrigerants which are used in the refrigerating machines. Now next we are going to study the secondary refrigerants. So the secondary refrigerant does not directly take part in the refrigeration cycle, but they act as the secondary coolant. So the secondary refrigerant do not take part in the refrigeration cycle, but the secondary refrigerant will act as the medium of heat transfer. They will transfer the heat from one place to the other place, or the heat is transferred from the load to the evaporator with the help of these secondary refrigerants. So secondary refrigerant is that refrigerant which does not take part in the refrigeration cycle but act as the secondary coolant. And the example is chilled water. Chilled water is used as secondary refrigerant for air conditioning. Then the brine solutions, the NaCl brine, sodium chloride brine is used in the ice plant. Calcium chloride brine is also used as a secondary refrigerant. So the brine solutions like calcium chloride and sodium chloride is also used as a secondary refrigerant. Mostly the sodium chloride brine is used in the ice plants. And the glycols like ethylene glycol and propylene glycol, they are also used as the secondary refrigerants.